Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pluto in Aquarius, sign by sign. So now that you have watched the overview of what this Pluto in Aquarius 2021 year transit is going to look like on the whole, now I want to break it down. So this is just, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg here because what we have is we have our whole chart and we have all these planets, so we have the sun, the moon, our rising sign, we have all these planets, and wherever each of those planets fall in your chart is going to have your own personal flavor. And so if you want a more in-depth video where I actually go through your whole chart, you can reach out to me and I will be happy to do that as well. For you, it is $33 and you will get the whole video for you to keep. And if not, then this is what I would recommend. So if you have your chart, then you probably know your sun and your rising. If you only know your sun, that's fine as well. You can get free charts where you can find out your sun and your rising, or see if there's any other planets that you have in Aquarius. You could even build it out further from there. This is part of how I learned. I was very self-taught and I just was like, oh, well, what about, oh, they're talking about sun in Aquarius, but I have my Venus. Well, what does that mean? And so if you do know your chart and you know that there are different planets in there, know that it's just going to be a different flavor of the themes that we're talking about. If you've taken one of my classes before, my membership, then you had access to all of those PDFs where I actually tell you what the kind of flavors that they give. So I will be running through each sign when I say sun sign and rising, and going through what their energy is. So you can look up the section that is your sun. And if you know your rising, you can look at that too. You can get a little bit more and put them together. So that's how I would begin. And if all you know is your sign, that's great too. It will speak to you as well. So check below where I have the timestamps for each sign, so that you can just jump to the sign that you are interested in. So let's get started. I am going to work from Aquarius and work backwards. The reason I'm working backwards is because it goes up by house. So it kind of goes in order in that way. So we are starting with Aquarius because this is where Pluto is. So if you are Aquarius sun or Aquarius rising, this will be a major shift in your consciousness. Your whole community and friend group may change. What it is that you're offering to the world, how you share your gifts with the world may undergo massive transformation. Again, this transformation is not going to happen overnight. We are talking about 21 years that Pluto will be making its way across Aquarius. So this will be a deep, steady shift over the next 2 decades. So for you Aquarians, it will be a transformation that brings you more in line with your ideals, with your future vision. Any of them, any of your ideals or visions that are not in integrity right now, they will be challenged. You will be asked to trust in your community and your friendships on a new level. Now, if you are an Aquarius rising, this is happening in your first house. And so for you, this will be a profound shift in your understanding of who you are. Of course, that we all expect to change over the next 20 years, right? But this will feel like a fundamental shift in your core. So look in the mirror because you will not be the same person looking back at the end of this transit. This is fixed air energy, which is what you feel when you're walking into a persistent wind. So I prefer to have it on my back, gently supporting me the whole way. That gives me more ease. So please just try to go with the flow, or it will steadily wear you down. So for those of you who are Capricorn Sun or Capricorn Rising, you just had Pluto in your sign. So for the last 15 years, since 2008. So you are still seeing the fruits from having Pluto in your sign. It will continue. Now it will dip back into Capricorn in June. So we're not fully done. So if your rising or your sun are at the very end of Capricorn, the last few degrees, you will continue to be activated. It's not finished yet. Even say if you're at anything really after 28 degrees, you are still being activated right now into the first few degrees. So you still have time left in this transformation. It is still very active. So just remember that this is a continuation of that story, that it will continue to make a bigger impact. And you will continue to make a bigger impact with the magical transformation that has already come into your life over the last decade and a half. Now, if you are a Capricorn rising, this will also transform your finances and your self-worth. This will hit your second house. So you will get deep healing in these realms. So this this is a great time to really rewrite your money stories, your stories of self-worth, because this is what is being transformed for you. If you are Capricorn rising, you will be asked to surrender and heal the self-worth stories that are not working for you, the money stories that are not working for you. So that is an exciting time, for abundance of that worth, abundance of finances, everything that you value. It's also about magnetism. So this could really transform your magnetism, which is also very exciting. For you Sagittarians, Sun and Sagittarius rising, this is very synergistic energy here. So there are unlimited possibilities for your transformation. As a mutable fire sign, some fixed energy could be some good steady fuel to help your fire shine brighter, more consistently. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this will transform you on a mental level. It will change the whole way that you relate to others and to the world around you, the way that you think, the way that you perceive. This will transform your mindset, your perspectives, and your ideals. There's so much that you can add to your wisdom and your experience during this transit. This is harmonious and subtle compared to other people or other signs. You have a sextile to this Pluto transit. So it will be subtle, but it will be profound. For you, Scorpio sun and Scorpio rising, this will be intense for you. But of course, for you, that's not a scary word. If you are Scorpio or Scorpio rising, you already have such depth to you. You are intuitive, magical, and you can be with people in the darkest of times. In ways, one of your superpowers is to be able to reinvent yourself, to continue to be reborn from your ashes. Where you go is up to you, but you will know more about yourself and more about the world around you. This is how you operate, how you grow and evolve, by merging your experience and consciousness until it's too painful, and then you pull away. For some, this is why Scorpio gets a bad name, but it's a wonderful way for the soul to evolve. And I really think that Scorpios are the ones who remember their soul. And this is why their whole life is a profound soul evolution. So Pluto is squaring your sun or rising in this transit. And so it will be more powerfully activating. It will ask you to release more and to dig deeper for your values. For you, it will be important to look at issues of control within your friendships and communities, to look at your ideals and your future vision. Where are there things that you need to surrender? If you are a Scorpio rising, this impact will be at home, in your family, and in your emotions. This will be a total transformation of your emotional stability. It will be key for you to learn how to release intense emotions. For you, Libra, Sun, and Rising, this is our first trine sign. And therefore, this is a harmonious support through your transformation. This transformation is likely to bring more peace into your communities and your friendship. You could really be a powerful force for justice in humanitarian efforts. And this is just the beginning. It is all about expanding your social networks. Imagine a world of beauty. Who do you know that you could bring together in a shared vision? This is you. You are the connector. Now, if you are a Libra rising, this is the time to get up and to lead in your own beautiful way. You know how to interact in different circles. Be creative, show your heart, and lead from within the group. This is a powerful time for you to network. Virgo sun and Virgo rising, healing your ideals will likely require for you to surrender your judgment of others. Recognize when you judge others, when you judge yourself, and vice versa. As long as you are doing that, you're not connecting authentically with anybody. So to be able to show up fully within your community, within your friendships, and even within the collective, you have to be able to see past your ego self. So this is a period of huge releases for you. If you do this, you will find your authentic, true essence and evolve beyond perfection. If you're a Virgo rising, this is happening in your 6th house of health and daily routines, and it is likely that your work will change profoundly. If what you're doing right now isn't in total alignment, it will change in all the ways that are necessary. So visualize your ideal day where you have total freedom and you are serving at your highest, making your biggest impact. What does your day look like to you? Begin changing it piece by piece. Okay, Leo suns, Leo rising, this is an opportunity for you. Leo is fixed fire and Aquarius is fixed air. This will be a powerful activation. It is in opposition to you. This axis is powerful to open your heart. Having the courage to open your heart allows others to embrace this for themselves as well. For Leo rising, this will transform how you show up in close relationships, which includes your relationship with yourself. This will open your heart even more. I know, is that even possible? It will transform the way that you show up authentically in your closest relationships. Remember that it is important for you to connect in your own unique way. Your alignment in relationships will require that you honor your unique needs. This is the time to be creative. Now, creativity isn't about making projects. It's simply a means of expressing yourself. This is the most crucial thing for you. Surrender to your creative vision. This will be powerful for you, as will sharing your creative vision with others. Surrender here will help you as well. What would it feel like if you didn't really care at all what people thought or said about your creative vision? Trust yourself. Trust your way of creating as being the right way for you. And most importantly, trust your heart. Cancer Sun or Cancer Rising, this may change your ideal vision. Be honest with yourself. It's important to reflect on your ideal vision, to take stock if it's still aligned, if it still represents you authentically. If it doesn't, it's time to let it go. And this is not a bad thing. Letting go opens up for something new to come in. Now, if you are a Cancer rising, then this really is the time to let go and surrender as much as possible. This will be so healing for you. Let your emotions go. They're likely to feel intense, but you can free yourself from the trap that gets created in your mind and your heart. Emotions are here as messages and signs. They serve a purpose. They're not meant to run our life, but to guide us. They give us feedback, and they can be powerful generators in your life. Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising. This is another sign, the other sign that is a trine, meaning it is a harmonious transit. This is mutable air connecting with fixed air. It can be helpful to get Gemini some of the much needed focus. It is so easy for Gemini to get lost. For Gemini rising, this is about opening up your mind, a transformation of your beliefs and ideals. You have so much wisdom to share with others, and you really can tap into connecting with spirit. This can also open up abundance, learning, and adventure for you. All right, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, and Rising. This is also a square for you, also very activating. You may be asked to let go of what you thought you held most dear, to find out that really something else had greater value all along. This transformation is likely to bring great abundance for you. Whatever seeds you plant and cultivate will have an abundant harvest. So be intentional about what you want to be cultivating, and don't be afraid to let things go, even if you began and if you realized it's not working. Believe in your value, in your contribution to society. I would recommend by creating altars and other sacred spaces and diving into connecting with your spirit guide team. This is a magical portal for you. For Taurus rising, this will transform your business or career. It will completely change how you will be perceived in public. Aries Sun and Aries rising, this could be the time for your revolution. In fact, you may just be the spark of the revolution. So this could be a perfect time to take up a humanitarian effort, especially if it's something that you're passionate and driven about. When you tap into your own power and you combine that with the power of numbers, of community, real change is possible. If you are an Aries rising, this will transform your community and your friendship groups. You really can be the spark that creates change. Pisces Sun and Pisces rising. This is an ideal time to connect to your spiritual community. Connection and unity are paramount. It's important to focus on ways that we're alike rather than how we are different. If you take a step back, it's much more obvious how we're alike. This is from the view of spirit. To have supportive groups will be essential for you to continue to evolve and expand. Tap into creativity and your imagination. Everything that is had to first be created. When you create, you are tapping into the flow of spirit within you. And this is a gift for you to share with others. For Pisces rising, this is a spiritual rebirth, transforming and healing your connection with the collective unconscious. And this is another sign for which all things, anything is possible. So there we have the entire zodiac. Check into your sun sign, check into your rising, see the timestamps or watch them all. Sometimes one of them catches our attention and we don't even know why. It could be there's another planet in one of those signs that's important for you to get that message. And if you do want a more detailed, personalized video where I look at your whole chart and send you a video like this with a personalized reading, then please reach out to me or click in the email and get your personalized video. It will take up a few days, up to a week, but it will be something that you can use over and over again to support you through this journey. We will have another video coming up with tools, how to get through this, survival guide strategies, and affirmation, and then following with an activation and meditation. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. Until next time.